Hostile UAVs advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Request flight
Hostile.
Anvil 1-2.
Hostile
Hit
UAV
confirmed.
above. Hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Magnum M out. Cedar 2-4.
Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above.
Hailstorm double kill.
Hits. Aye. Casino 2-4. Rolling the dice. Casino 2-4.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Good effect. Acknowledged. Casino 2-4.
Advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile hater detected.
Bearing down.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Hellstorm awaiting
Hostile
orders.
UAV spotted.
Power levels low.
Be advised, hostile RAPS deploy ship in your AO. Hostile talent detected.
We are the hailstorm.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Bad luck, Susie.
Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down. Be advised, hostile talent. Be advised, hostile hater in your AO. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Anvil 1-2. Bravo Zulu.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Exiting organic.
Lightning strike on standby.
Hostile UAV above.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile RAPS deploy ship overhead. Be advised, hostile Talon inbound. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Qua.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Negative effect.
Hostile Talon detected.
Two confirmed by Ray. Ray running the zone.
Hostile UAV above.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates. Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Be advised, hostile UAV
Brave
incoming.
awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
No impact, no idea.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Birds above.
Hostile rapid deployment in AO.
Confirm 3.
Hostile UAV above.
Roger. Lightning strike on standby.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith 3 confirmed.
Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Triple Wraith kill.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith recalled to holding area.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above.
2 EKIA.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Roger that.
Wraith gone.
Down.
Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Brave on standby.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates. Hellstorm on standby.
Hostile UAV above. Advised, hostile counter UAV is online.
Triple Wraith kill.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile Talon inbound.
Wraith 1 kill.
Advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith executed.
Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Wraith.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile RAPS deploy ship overhead. Hostile HID detected.
Hellstorm strike failure.
Be advised, hostile
No
counter
impact,
UAV
no
is
idea.
online. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Roger that, F412.
Wraith is silent running.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV above.
Power levels low. Wraith exiting. Wraith round double kill.
Asset completed.
Wraith on standby.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Terminated.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Neutralized.
Hostile RAPS deploy ship overhead. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile Hater overhead. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile Talon inbound. Hostile RAPS deploy ship AO. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Neutralized.
Anvil 1-2, hit confirmed. Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Hellstorm kill.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Yes. Aye. Rifle.
Hostile UAV above.
3 kills.
Advised, hostile
on standby.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Low, rate exiting AO. We are in hailstorm strength.
CAS fail.
Rate exiting mission area. Rate 1 kill.
Hostile
Awaiting
UAV
orders.
above.
Hellstorm awaiting
Advised.
orders.
Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Double kill. Roger.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Negative hailstorm.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
No impact, no idea.
Request lightning strike.
Negative.
Hostile UAV above.
Whiskey, Tango,
Advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Inform Nomad kill.
Strike successful. Rate
Has
knock.
been destroyed.
Ray, on standby. Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is
Hellstorm
online.
awaiting orders.
Be advised. Hostile talent detected. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Rate kill.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile Raps deploy ship overhead.
Request.
Be advised. Hostile Talon inbound.
We are in hailstorm strength.
Negative
Be
effect.
advised.
Copy.
Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above.
No impact, no idea.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Power level low. Rate exiting AO.
Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Lightning strike on standby.
Be advised. Hostile UAV
Hellstorm on
incoming.
standby.
Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Confirmed by Wraith.
Hostile UAV above. Radar is down. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
3 kills. Wraith recalled to holding area. Wraith kill.
Destroyed.
Ray, on standby.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith kill.
Drone.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Hailstorm. Double kill.
Hostile UAV
Roger
spotted.
that.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith drone. Double kill. Engaged. Wraith knock.
Hostile UAV above.
Lightning strike awaiting.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Power levels low. Wraith exiting AO.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV incoming. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
1 EKIA. 2 kills.
Bearing down heavily.
Solid copy.
Hostile
Strike successful. Level 1-2. Grand slam.
It's set.
Flash.
Mechanical.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile Talon detected.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates. Hellstorm on standby.
Be advised. Hostile UAV
Ray
incoming.
awaiting orders.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Be advised. Hostile Talon detected. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above. Hostile UAV spotted.
Push asset destroyed.
Be advised, hostile wraps deploy ship in your AO.
Neutralized.
Hostile Talon inbound. Hostile UAV above.
Down.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Be advised, hostile Talon inbound.
That's a kill.
Robot neutralized.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Hellstorm strike failure.
Enemy down.
Whiskey
Hostile
Tango
UAV spotted.
Hellstorm, stand by. Wraith awaiting orders.
Item confirmed by Raid.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Roger that.
Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down.
Raid silent running.
Splash.
Advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
1 EKIA. 2 EKIA. Hellstorm strike MKIA.
Rifle strike on standby.
Hostile UAV above.
Hellstorm on standby.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Standby.
Hostile Hater overhead.
1 EKIA.
Hostile Raps deploy ship overhead. Be advised, hostile Talon detected.
Holding area.
Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Neutralized.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Power level low. Raid exiting AO.
Infection up.
Be advised, hostile Raps deploy ship in your AO. Hostile Talon inbound. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Hits. Aye.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile Hater detected.
Roger.
Hostile UAV above.
Wraith on standby.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Rifle strike on standby. Hellstorm
Hostile
on standby.
UAV spotted.
Raid running in the dock. 3 EKIA. Third Hellstorm strike.
Negative effect. Copy.
Hostile UAV above.
Roger that.
Stealth engaged. Raid stop.
Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile Hater in your AO. Be advised, hostile Raps deploy ship in your AO. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile Hater detected.
Requesting Hellstorm strike.
Hostile Raps deploy ship overhead. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs
No
overhead.
impact, no
Be
idea.
advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile Talon inbound.
L12 for 3.
Cross.
Hostile UAV above.
Rifle strike awaiting coordinates.
Multiple hostile UAVs
Hellstorm
spotted.
awaiting orders.
1 kill.
Roger.
Power levels low. Race exiting AO.
Hostile UAV incoming. Advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV above.
Lightning
Hostile
strike on
RAPS deploy
standby.
ship overhead.
Hellstorm
Hostile
on
UAV
standby.
spotted.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
CAS fail.
Hostile UAV above.
Hua.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Two confirmed by Ray.
Wraith on standby. Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Down battle.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Splash.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Kill.
Splash. Casino 2-4
Hostile UAV
confirmed.
above.
Right ammo engaged. Raise dog.
Wraith awaiting orders. Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm on standby.
Advised, hostile
impact,
UAV
no idea.
incoming. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV spotted.
Hits. Fire.
Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Hailstorm. Double kill.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV spotted.
Rifle. Wraith kill.
Be advised, hostile RAP deploy ship in your AO. Hostile Talon inbound. Be advised,
Roger that.
multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile RAP deploy ship overhead.
Exiting AO.
Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile hater in your AO. Hostile UAV spotted.
Negative hostile effect.
No effect. Copy that.
Uploading lightning strike.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Wraith running in the dock.
Hostile UAV spotted. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith 1 kill.
Hostile UAV
Lightning
spotted.
strike on standby.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Confirm 1 EKIA.
Hostile UAV above. Hostile UAV spotted.
Confirm 1 EKIA.
Advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Power levels low. Race exiting.
Hostile UAV above. Hostile UAV spotted.
Request.
Be advised. advised, hostile UAV incoming. Be advised, hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV spotted. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Marking targets for lightning strike.
Commencing strikes.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Wraith is silent running.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Handful 1.
Hostile UAV above.
Rising.
Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith on standby. Lightning strike on
Hostile
standby.
UAV spotted.
Hellstorm on standby.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Requesting Wraith drone tasking.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile counter UAV is online.
Commencing strikes.
Hostile UAV spotted.
2 EKIA.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAV spotted.
Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Threat down.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV spotted. Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down.
Third Hellstorm strike.
No effect. Copy
Be
that.
advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Casino 2-4.
Hostile UAV spotted.
CAS fail.
Optimal strike. PKIA. Stealth engaged. Wraith dark.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Wraith on standby.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Negative Hellstorm effect.
Hostile counter UAV above. Radar is down. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Be advised, hostile Talon detected.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates. Hellstorm on standby.
Camo engaged. Wraith dark.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Wraith would hold the holding area.
Hostile UAV above.
Negative EKIA.
Be advised, hostile RAP deployment in AO. Hostile UAV spotted.
Casino 2-4.
Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above.
Casino 2-4 hit confirmed.
Multiple hostile
Tango Yankee.
UAVs spotted.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Be advised, multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
1 EKIA. Wraith running in the dock. Wraith exiting mission area.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Hostile UAV above.
Bad luck, Zumi.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Wraith multiple KIA.
Acknowledged, Denver 1-1.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming. Hostile
Wraith 1 kill.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV above. Hostile Talon detected. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Hellstorm on standby.
5. Hostile counter UAV is online.
Wraith on
Hostile
standby.
UAV spotted. Hostile UAV above.
Kill confirmed by Wraith. Power levels low. Wraith exiting AO.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV above.
Effect EKIA.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Sarah's
Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
drone tasking.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Roger.
Bravo 1-1 commencing strikes. 2 kills.
Solid copy, Amber 1-1.
Wraith 1 EKIA. Camo engaged.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV spotted.
Strike successful.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
2 kills.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Lightning strike on standby.
Hostile UAV above.
Hellstorm awaiting orders. Wraith awaiting orders.
1 EKIA.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
2 kills.
Hostile UAV
Solid
spotted.
copy.
Hostile Talon. Hostile UAV above. Hostile
Amber 1-2,
UAV
hit
spotted.
confirmed.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Camo engaged. Wraith down.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile Talon detected. Be
Cab
advised. Hostile Talon inbound. Be advised. Hostile RAPS deploy ship in your AO. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Handler 1-2. Hellstorm on standby.
Wraith recalled to holding area.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Hellstorm 1 EKIA.
Hostile UAV above.
Yes, I.
Be advised. Hostile Talon detected. Be advised. Hostile counter UAV.
Striking sparks. Double kill.
Amber 1-1, confirmed spark struck.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Hostile
Wraith
UAV
awaiting orders.
spotted. Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile UAV spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Nice work, Amber 1-1. Tango 9.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Hostile RAPS deploy ship overhead.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Hostile Talon inbound.
Lightning strike on standby.
Multiple hostile
awaiting orders.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Request Hellstorm missile.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Cab failed.
Advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
And the 1-2 kill.
Solid copy.
Hostile UAV above. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith, 1 kill. Retro 2. Wraith exiting mission area.
Hostile UAV spotted. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Destroyed.
Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm on standby. Wraith on standby.
Triple Wraith kill.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
1 kill.
Hostile UAV
Roger.
spotted. Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Birds away.
Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Kua. Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm on standby.
Wraith is satisfied.
Hostile UAV above.
Hellstorm 1 EKIA.
Be advised. Multiple hostile
Solid
UAVs overhead.
Effect. IA.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Wraith on standby.
Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Bad luck, Zumi.
3 EKIA. Wraith.
Hostile Hater overhead.
Optimal strike MKIA.
Be advised. Hostile UAV. Be advised. Hostile RAPS deploy ship in your AO.
Splash.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Wraith, multiple KIA. Level 1-2 has inbound.
Hostile UAV above.
Triple kills.
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Hits. I.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
2 EKIA.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Lightning strike on standby.
Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above.
We are the Hellstorm strike.
No impact, no idea.
Hostile UAV spotted. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead. Hostile UAV above.
Triple Wraith kill.
Lightning strike on standby. Hellstorm awaiting orders.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Hostile UAV spotted.
Interface closed.
Wraith is silent running.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith 3 confirmed. Level 1-2 commences.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Turrets destroyed.
Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online.
Acknowledged and will on to.
Hostile UAV above.
Wraith 1 kill.
Be advised. Hostile Hater AO.
Wraith kill. Wraith recalled to hold.
Be advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Lightning strike on standby.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Hellstorm on standby. Wraith on standby.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised.
No
Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile unit detected. Be advised. Hostile counter UAV is online. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted.
Wraith 1 kill. Wraith running.
on standby.
Hostile
Hellstorm awaiting
UAV
orders.
spotted. Multiple hostile UAVs spotted. Hostile UAV above.
Good effect. Acknowledged.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Power level low. Waiting for AO.
Polish asset.
Level 1-2 at LAR. Birds away. Level 1-2 confirm 1. AIA.
Roger.
Hostile UAV above.
Wraith 3 confirmed.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Engaged. Wraith dark.
Wraith awaiting orders. Lightning strike on standby.
Advised. Hostile UAV incoming.
Hellstorm on standby.
Hostile UAV spotted.
Negative effect. Copy.
Hostile UAV above. Be advised. Multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
Casino 2-4, confirm 3.
666 when at
Hostile
6
UAV spotted.
Casino 2-4.
Don't engage. Wraith dark.
Wraith awaiting orders.
Be advised. Hostile
Lightning
UAV
strike awaiting
incoming.
orders. Hellstorm
Hostile
awaiting
UAV above.
Positive optimal outcome achieved.